Okay, so we got to figure out what conclusion can be drawn about the prices of nitro and fate, these two, when we got farmer A and farmer B, and they both paid a total of $16,000 for the fertilizer. Well, we can see we can actually get two equations from this. So farmer A, he had 2K plus 4N plus 2P equaled 16,000. And then for farmer B, we had 2K plus 5N plus just the 1P, just P, equals 16,000. So we can see that we can subtract 2K from both equations. So we haven't done anything seriously wrong here. And we can see that 4N plus 2P equals 16,000. But then 5N plus P equals 16,000. So they both equal 16,000. They both equal each other. So 4N plus 2P equals 5N plus P. Well, let's just do some quick algebra to balance out both sides. So I'm going to take the 4N from both sides. And then I'm going to take a P from both sides as well. So you can see that this all disappears. And this all disappears. And so 2P minus P is just a P. And 5N minus 4N equals N. So P equals N. That must mean the price of nitro equals the price of fate, because N equals P. Okay, so based on this lovely equation up here, and that's looking like your classic sort of what they're trying to do is like, you know, you got your AX equals B sort of situation. The problem is though, why can't we do this? Because you need to find the matrix inverse. Well, no matrix inverse is possible because not square matrix or matrices, depending on which one you're looking at. This is not a square. You can only find the inverse of a square. That's a rectangle. Can't be done. Okay, if you didn't know we were heading this way, I mean, we're a bit surprised. We've got this equation up here, and we've got to be looking at that basic idea of this is A, this is X, and this is B. And we know the solution to this is that X equals A to the neg1 B. Okay, so you're just going to get your calculator out. I've put in my A and shot it across to the side there. So entered my A, press execute, did A hat neg1, which is the way you do to the power neg1, use the hat for the powers, and you get this equation, and that's good because you can see that the 0.5, the 0, the -1, the 1.5, the -1, the -1 are there. So you're just going to put those numbers into there, which is -2, 1, and 3. That's straight from the calculator. Now, the next part is trying to actually solve these equations. So to solve these equations, you remember the formula is X equals A neg1 B. So that's exactly what we've done over here. I've also put in B, and then I said A hat neg1 times B. And I get, this is my answer. So we need to know, determine the cost in dollars of 1 ton of fate. Now, fate was, I think, if you remember, it was KNP is actually our labeling. So fate is the last one. So it is determine the cost in dollars of 1 ton of fate. It should be $1,500 because it was the last one. Don't forget your dollar symbol because it says in dollars. They'll take the mark away if you don't put the dollar symbol.